What up, JCass?
What up, dude?
Is it me or is it you lagging?
Uh, I see everything fine.
Okay, yeah, it's fine now. Oh yeah, I was downloading Stalker 2. I paused it.
Stop downloading stuff, bro. You're on
What up,
Starlink, aren't
guys?
you?
Yeah, I got Starlink, but it's crazy as snowstorm right now.
Oh, really?
Very, yeah, dude, it's insane.
We don't have any of that around here.
Man, it's been pouring since like midnight yesterday, and it's still going. It's like I don't know, probably a good foot of snow now. Oh, you muted yourself, bro.
Why did that happen? That's weird.
Just clicking shit.
That's what I do, man. I just click things.
Who is Dr. Clayton Sandel? Is that Asmodian? Next time, have coffee ready, Alex the Kid. Yeah, man.
Latte is ready.
Can you guys hear us well? Are we lagging a little bit or no? Like, let us know, please, before we get into it. Any bullshit.
Tickers.
Yo, Asmo and Alex the Kid, if you could let everyone guys know in Discord too. Actually, I can do it myself. What the fuck am I talking about?
Dr. Clayton Sandal.
Let me check our X really quick. Are we even live on that? Oh, we are. We definitely are. Obviously, we don't really care about comments.
Shout Addict on X says he can hear as well. That's good.
Yeah.
Trout Addict. That's Dr. Albin, isn't it?
Trout Addict. Yeah, maybe. Glad I just saw your live icon. Trout Addict. What's your? Are you on our Discord, brother, or are you just tuning in? Just wondering. Yeah. It's Albie. What are those glasses you have, bro? Are those like
They help with
shooting
the.
glasses?
No, they're computer glasses for the color.
It's pretty cool. Hold up, let me go see quickly if my coffee is ready. Hello, House FX.
What's up, House? What's going on today, guys? You look at that creepy person behind his chair. What's that about? Need some. I don't have control over this channel, so you have to wait for Dennis to get back to be able to switch screens. Cheers, bro.
Who froze? Nobody froze.
Cheers, bro.
We still frozen, House FX?
Jake has any glasses like those? How much did you spend? I don't know, dude. They're like $20 on Amazon or something.
Somebody's asking you how life is going, Jay.
Life is fantastic.
All right.
So what are we talking about today? Bitcoin news.
Yeah, we'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about Bitcoin dominance, when alt season is going to start, how long it's going to go for, possible Bitcoin tops, reversals, choppy market on the weekend. You can show them how to do. I did a live class yesterday, Jake, as and you weren't on. I think you fell asleep or something. But we had that event scheduled, and you freaking skipped out, brother.
Bro, look, you said it was, listen, you said that you were running behind, and then I got into doing something. Okay.
All good, man. No problem. I just I went over a lot of stuff. I just didn't have a chance to go over the pitchfork because I honestly haven't used it in so long. I forgot how to draw it. And maybe you can go over too later. I think I did. Oh, what was it? What's your Asmodian? What was that thing I asked you to? Oh yeah, the 80% rule. I always forget it. You know me, man. The volume one. So we'll go over that. Draw some pitchforks for you guys. Maybe draw some fib channels. Show you how to do it right. And yeah, just go with the flow. What do you think about that, Jake?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
So what we got in here, Dr. Clayton? Guys, you have any questions? Anything you want us to look at? Anything you want us to go over? Bitcoin's going to $100 million. Mark my words.
Yeah.
I'll be dead, but it's gonna happen.
All right. So there's the Bitcoin. So before, guys, you've probably seen this chart I posted on Discord many times with these red dashed lines. These were all pulled out from Genzilla. All these levels were pulled out from Genzilla a while ago, and like, man, probably like 9 to 10 months ago, these levels were drawn on here. I just want to show you how how respected they were. So 70, 70, 73, 72 was the top that I called, that we called a while ago, and back in March. We rejected from it. Whole bunch of other levels got respected. Then we retested here, and we finally broke through. We had a little slowdown here, and also this was the last level that I drew, because I didn't want to go too far ahead. 9816 was my last level. Obviously, we broke through it, but this is why I pulled up, and I already did everything. So we don't have to be boring on live and setting all this up. I already set all this up so we can draw some new levels up above that level that I up above 90k, stuff like that. I don't know. This little thing that's happening right now, guys, like this little retracement or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't even call it a freaking retracement. This is just weekend volatility. This is normal. Like it did this here. It's doing this here. It did this here. Like, this is nothing. And now we're already having a new 4-hour candle that's green. Like, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I wouldn't even worry about it too much, even if it went to 77k. Honestly. Like, we need a healthy retracement. But, you know, the longer time we spent up in these higher levels, the crazier the alts are going to pump. And I know a lot of you think, oh, maybe the altcoins are not gonna pump this season because they're dinosaur alts and all the retailers putting money into memes. It's always been like that. Before they were called memes, they were called shitcoins. Those ones always go first during the bull market, because people get into crypto and they hear a story or how somebody put in $10 and he got $1 million back. That's not gonna happen to you guys. That's all bullshit. You have to be an insider in one of those alpha groups, and you need to buy something by talking to actual devs of that coin. You need to be in their sphere of friends. Because when you buy it, it's already done. They're already dumping their liquidity on you. You might make a few grand here and there depending on how much you put in, but most of the people don't know when to sell. They just keep seeing dollar signs in their eyes, and they think it's gonna go up forever, and then boom, one single sell. Their own phone call, and they're like, let's sell it, guys, and they dump on you. And your 5 to 10k from $100 goes to zero. Catching my drift, JCass?
I am. Dr. Clayton says trend following strategies or buying dip strategies. How do you all apply TA to set up a trade? Fib replacement plus S&D. Anything else even worth doing on crypto? Of course, you can use any strategy you want. What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, I mean, buying the dip, like right now, guys, there is no dip right now. Like what you're doing right now is you're adding to your position when it dips. Like there's no more buying dips. Like you already should be in positions for a while. And you don't wait for a dip now. You simply, like in the bull market, you don't wait for a dip. You buy where it's at. And then if it goes lower, you add to your margin, and it lowers your entry a little bit lower. Because if you're going to be waiting for a dip during the bull market, you're going to miss out.
Yeah, DCA.
Yeah, like here's, I'll give you a perfect example. Here we broke the previous all-time high, like the previous stop that we did like back in November, right? And let's say You're like, oh shit, we're going up. I'm gonna buy the dip here, right? There was no dip. Now you're saying you're gonna buy a dip? There is no dip yet. That, like, if you call this a dip, this is more of a DCA. Now you just DCA into positions. Exactly. You,
You're in for the
some
long
people.
haul.
Yeah. You guys had a chance to buy the dip for months. Months and months and months. You had a chance to buy the dip. Right now, there's no more waiting. What else? Shorting is a better strat than as opposed to buying their momentum. So shorting shitcoins is a better strat for those. Well, we're not. So here's this thing: meme coins are not on central exchanges, so you have to use whatever network it's on, right? Either it's Sunday Swap on Cardano network, either it's Pancake Swap for BNB tokens, either it's Uniswap for ERC20 tokens, or Phantom, or what? Sorry, Phantom is just a wallet for Solana. I forgot what their swap is called, but most of the money seems to be spinning around Solana right now, Solana meme coins, and for that, guys, as soon as that meme coin hits exchange, like Chill Guy, for example. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but there's a big thing about Chill Guy. Some people made like millions of dollars on Chill Guy, which probably are the market makers who made that money. But anyways, that coin went, I think, to 42 cents from like sub-zeros. And as soon as it got listed on an actual centralized exchange, such as Maxi or Blowfin or whatnot, or Binance, look at it now. It's like 20 cents. It dumps. Like, I know if you're in these Telegram groups, and they're like, "Oh, guys, great news! We're going to like $1 because we're getting listed on a CEX, Central Exchange." That's not it. As soon as it gets listed on a big exchange, that's when they exit the liquidity. That's when you short it, not when you long it. And a lot of people, year after year after year, I notice they think this is such a great news. We're finally getting away from decentralized exchange. We're getting listed. We're in big boys league now, and they just lose money because everybody longs it who is new to crypto. But as soon as it hits central exchange, most of the time it just dumps. There are a few exceptions. Well, what was the exception? I think Jake, I think it was Ape, right? That actually did pretty good when it got listed.
Ape did, yeah. There's been a few exceptions that have when they
Yeah.
get listed, but most of them do dump. Absolutely. That's one of my favorite trades. As soon as they list, they go straight up, and then I take them right back down.
Yep. Exactly. So, Genzilla, let's see. So our last level was what? Just quickly, 9816. What do we have here? 91,600, 93,250. What's our top here? 103,400, 103,400, 102,600. I'm not gonna draw those all in. Actually, why not? Let's do 102,600. 102,600. Let's have a level there. Let's have 103,400. Oops. 103,400.
Just double tap it, type in the number.
Yeah, I could do that. I have like plates of food and coffee in front of my keyboard. 100, 600. 100, 600. Boom. 103. What else? Something big. 102, 600 we had. Yeah, let's keep those. That's all we really need. I'm not trying to pinpoint here to $1, but let's look at these levels next. Like on Tesseract, for example, 248. We're on 4. I don't think this is a 5, guys. We still have a little bit of time for a 5, like up to 18 days. We did kind of whiz by here like crazy, but then we got the golden spiral here, and we got 103, 200, 103, 300, which by magic coincides with a square 9 at 103, 300. So I would be looking honestly at this level mostly. Obviously, each one of these levels can hit, but 103,400 seems like a pretty nice level for pivot down, at least for a little bit, for a healthy retracement. And then Bitcoin dominance will start losing. What we'll see is we'll probably see something like this, and then a whole bunch of um, accumulation at some levels, maybe a little bit lower. And that's when the altcoins, I think, dinosaur altcoins, top 150, top 100, I say, not meme coins, are going to start going up, such as Hedera, most likely XRP, XLM, SHIB, Ethereum, all that mid cap and low cap shit is going to start going that everybody thinks is dead. Um, yeah.
So all the super low volume coins on Kraken aren't really shit coins, just trying to grasp the market as a whole, says Clayton.
I mean, man, everything is a shit coin. Like, other than Bitcoin, even Ethereum is a shit coin. Like, word shit coin just came from these projects just spawning left and right like crazy, like hundreds of them a day, if not thousands of them a day. Obviously, if a coin gets to a top 50, it's not really a shit coin. Like it still is a shit coin. Like all crypto is fucking shit coin, but technically it's a top 50. Like it's big boys club. Like it's a billion. We're talking about $1 billion market caps, right? So yeah. I just wouldn't pick something like, I don't know, you guys, how new you are, but for you, Asmodian, for example, you got to be using this website. You got to be using CoinMarketCap. This is your go-to. Like you should be spending a lot of time at CoinMarketCap, right? So look at this. Number one, Bitcoin. Number two, Ethereum. This has been like this for a very long time. Obviously, we got the Tether there, the best stable coin ever. Shout out to my homies at USDT. Solana, number four. Like, Solana is an insane performer. I hate the coin. I've said many times why, because it goes down all the time. But, gotta give its credit. 6 billion volume in the last 24 hours. Can you imagine? $6 billion going through that shit. Just like it's nothing in 24 hours. Market cap, $121 billion. Circulating supply, 474 million. Pretty good. BNB number 5. Solana took its spot. BNB used to be the shit, but then CZ had to go to jail. Binance had to close in Canada and US. Not close, but not offer futures anymore. Actually, yeah, I don't think I can even use it in Canada anymore, for now at least. XRP reclaiming its spot to 6. It's been, I think, on 15 for the last couple of years, but it's doing pretty good, finally. Doge obviously is here. Just kind of look through. Litecoin is on 22, but which is crazy. They haven't developed this coin since 2017. I think his name was Charlie something, this Asian dude. Super smart guy, but just left the project. This was supposed to be Ethereum and Bitcoin killer. Aptos, I don't know what that is. Uniswap, not doing so great yet. But all these coins, when Bitcoin loses its dominance, at least the top 50, even top 100, will most likely just fucking skyrocket. Like they will set new all-time highs. Again, if this is the that super cycle we're talking about, just don't be discouraged. Like I know there's a lot of YouTube videos right now on Twitter. People are saying that regular alts are dead. It's all about memes. It's bullshit. It's not true. This shit will go up. You just gotta be like, I don't know if it's gonna go up now or the next 6 to 12 months. Like if you look at the weekly chart, like look at this. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Look at this. The 2021 market. 2021. Now we'll go to SHIB, for example, and we'll go to weekly and we'll look at 2021. 2021 shipped and pumped in November. 2022. So then 2024, it pumped a little bit in March. But this wasn't even the bull run start, right? This is it. So ship in November, for example. What else? Let's see. Give me something. What do we have? Stellar, for example. Oh no, let's do AVAX. Let's do AVAX. AVAX USDT. Look at this. Also, November pump. You know what I'm talking about? Like 22nd of November. Right? Let's look at Polkadot. Because not all of them pumped in November. Some of them pumped in August. November. Okay. But then we had a small pump here in May. Right? So nothing really moved. Nothing really moved since the last bull market in 2021 November. Now we're 2024 November. It's like clockwork, guys. It's like clockwork. Like we're gonna start seeing some moves between now and August or September.
Big moves too.
Big moves.
Question is how do you determine which one's going to do what and when?
Just you look at the performance. Who's been here in the top 50 since 2018? Right? They've been here. Nothing is going anywhere. So which one of them didn't perform well in 2021? XRP. Tronics didn't do too well, but most of them did pretty fucking good. So I would easily go with top 50 up to top 100. Then again, it depends what project you like, you respect, you understand, and you've seen them. Like, what the fuck is this doing here? What the hell is Pepe doing here?
But yeah, what is Pepe doing there? Well, probably because it has a lot of volume in it. People still
like Sui and Pepe. These are newcomers. Yeah, a lot of volume. These are new tokens, guys, and they claimed 19 and 18 spot on the all-time coin market cap, which is insane.
Well, just think about the amount of money that was put into it.
Yeah. So there are newcomers. Like there is a chance that I don't know something. Like I missed Pepe. I missed I missed it as an investment. I missed Sui, but I've read about Sui a lot. It's actually a pretty good fucking team. Pepe is just, was a meme coin, became a shit coin, and now it's number fucking 19 with $5 billion in volume and almost $9 billion in market cap. A lot of people put money, $9 billion worth of dollars into a fucking Pepe Frog shit.
Like that's a failure too at that. I mean, face value.
Yeah. I remember when Doge was less than $1, it was like 0.00001 cent. And nobody thought. And then when Doge hit 3 cents, I sold it. I'm like, holy shit, there's no way Doge got to 3 cents with its supply, with its everything. And then boom, we got to like last bull market, we got to what, like 70 something cents. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, Doge is doing really good right now too. What was the 49 last night, I think?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, 48 cents. 74 ATH. 74. And now with Elon Musk, right? With the Doge Department of Government Efficiency, and him wanting to use Doge as a transaction coin for X, Twitter.
It's gonna go. We're gonna hit
$4.
We're gonna hit $1 in the next like month and a half.
Yep,
guaranteed. It's actually not a bad investment if you can get in below 40, or if you're in below 40, it's not a bad investment.
Yep.
Now, the people that are holding it since, pennies, they're doing really well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's switch to my bill. Did you see me 100x in 5 days, JKS, or did you miss that?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Fucking nuts, man.
It's crazy.
Again, it's bull market. It's easier,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's still nice.
Yeah, I had a
And
rough day the other day. I've pulled back a little bit because I got busy past couple of days, but I'm ready to get back in. I'm just tired.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. What's
I've
this
been.
we're looking at?
This is Shib.
Oh, Shib. Yeah, you've been milking Shib.
I've been milking Shib. I have big position trade open. If it goes
Yeah,
to the previous all-time high, guess how much I'm gonna make?
probably like 40,000 on that. Your thing?
84.
84. Yeah,
84 American Southern.
it's gonna be hard to hold it for that long, but yeah,
I know, man.
because I don't think it's
But
gonna go
that's
there. It's not in a hurry.
it's not in a hurry. But you know what's crazy about Shib? It goes slow, 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 and then boom, jumps like from 0.3 to like 0.6.
Yeah,
It just does that. Like, look at this. Like nothing, 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 nothing from 951, and then boom, 2 weeks,
yeah.
loses a 0.5.
I need to pull up Shib. Shib's crazy.
Oh, Shib's fucking nuts.
Man, you know what? You know what's insane? I'm looking at my charts. We
I'm
were
gonna add
charting
your
this.
screen.
We were charting this back in October 2023. So I haven't been
What?
in this chart.
Shib?
Shib. Yeah, I haven't been in this chart
Okay.
in a long time. Imagine if we had held some of these longs that we're looking for here. Whew. Look at that. Insane. Yep. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't touched this chart in a long time.
I see.
So you're thinking it's going to do this here pretty soon without a deep retracement, huh?
I mean, if it does the retracement, it will retrace to like 1.8, 1.6 maybe tops, and that's a deep retracement, it's almost to initial levels before it skyrockets. It does that crazy ass liquidity grab sometimes, like it did that in 2018.
Yeah.
And then it like skyrockets. But in this cycle, man, honestly, I don't think it will even do that. I think you're pretty safe at 0.2 levels on Shib. I would just keep buying it at 3x. Honestly, I would keep buying it at 3x and maybe putting in a few $100 to the margin, like liquidate, like you know what I mean, to lower the liquidation. Just add to margin $200, not to the position, but to the margin. To lower the liquidation to 0.16, and then just have this open. Just have this open. I mean, why not, man? You're gonna like, even if we get to 0.4, like, okay, let me put it this way: if you put $1.5 thousand right now at 3x, right, and you sell at 4.2, so look at your 4.2 level. If you sell at 4.2, you will make 3.5 thousand American dollars from an easy ass $1.5 thousand 3x trade just by sitting on it, and that's reclaiming a high that wasn't even a bull run high.
Yeah. That's
I
insane.
mean,
3x, huh?
0.6, yeah, 3x, 0.6. Like my thing is a deviation level of 0.6, like you know what I mean, 0.6. So if you hold $1.5 thousand right now at 3x till 0.0006, you will make $6.6 thousand from just sitting on it.
Yeah, man, but it could also easily dip down pretty low.
It could, but I doubt it will dip to the 0.1 levels.
No, well, maybe upper, but right around here is where I can see a dip.
11?
Yeah, 1.9.
1.9. Yeah, 1.9 is fine. 1.9 is easy. Like your 3x will hold up a 1.9.
I tell everybody, I got some friends that buy spot, I'm like, just 2x it, 3x it,
Yeah.
The liquidation is still gonna be so low in a bull
Mm-hmm.
market, you're just not gonna have to worry about it. Like I have friends in Doge. He bought at the top too, like last week. It's like 40 cents. He's like, I bought $1,000. I was like, spot? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, Just
Do
put a little bit of
2x.
leverage on it. Put a little bit of leverage on that thing.
Yeah,
Let the money work for you.
of course, it's not
You
gonna
know,
do harm.
he called me
Like,
yesterday.
look
He's
at
like, I'm up $75. I was like, yeah, you're up 0.707% on $1,000. Good job. I mean, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, congratulations, bro. Do
Mm-hmm.
more. Do more. Put some leverage on it.
Absolutely, I agree. Like, don't you don't have to go nuts. Like, even 2x, man, it would like double your money. Like, if you guys don't have enough money, if you're only working with a little bit of money, like a little bit as in, like some people might be. Let's say you have two grand, 1,000 or 3 grand, right? It's not really a lot for crypto, right? But at 2x, that's already 6 grand, and that's a very very safe leverage. Plus, I mean, set your stop loss. Like, here's what I do, guys. Here's what I do. I open a, I open a position. Let's say, right? Let me put my screen up for a second. I open a position. Let's say I open here. I open here. It goes up, right? I open a whole position, like $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, 3x, right? It goes up. I set my stop loss at break even. If it retraces back and triggers my break even, because I'm in a bull run, I'm waiting for a big move, right? I get stop lost. It goes lower, I buy again. It goes a little buy, I set at break even. If it goes lower, I enter lower. But I'm still re-entering without any losses or minimal losses, because 3x triggers stop loss very nicely. Until I actually catch this fucking bottom and boom, it goes up. I don't care about taking profits right now at this candle, even if it's $600. Even if it's $1,000, I don't care about taking that profit. I know usually that's not what we preach, but I'm trying to catch a big position trade to the maximum upside. So I will keep re-entering and losing. I could have taken profit, but I don't want to like do this. This is too much work. I don't want. What if I take profit here and then it keeps going up? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like this, you don't know. You simply don't know if you take profit here and then boom, you missed out. So I'd rather wait for it to sled me and re-enter than to take profit here just to realize it's a fucking fake out pump.
Yeah, and you're just protecting your trade, so it's a free trade.
Yeah.
At that point, assuming it goes up and you have time to move your stop loss to break even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once it's a free trade and you're looking for that long haul run, yeah, put it up there. If it stops, then if it stops, it's going to stop for a reason, right? Not just because it's my break even, but it's because it's going to invalidate something, and maybe it gives me a better position to buy. And then we find that better position, and then it does a little bounce. We go ahead and move stop loss up to break even, which is your entry plus fees, right? So maybe your fees are $10, your positive $10 stop loss. And then if it comes back down again, there's a reason, because you already have a good entry, and then you go to the next one, just like he said. Then if he hits that move that bumps up, 50%, 100% on the charts, he's golden. He's done. Job's over.
Yep.
Go on a boat somewhere and have fun.
Yep.
Speaking of boats, dude, I had a fantastic time with that cruise. You need to come on a cruise with us, man.
I was about to ask, man. I was gonna go to Bahamas. Oh, dude, and by the way, I should have. I don't ever want to go to Mexico again. Well, I don't want to say ever, but I don't want to go to Mexico again.
Why?
It's Gypsy land, man.
Oh well, everything, dude. Bahamas is too. Everything is. Every place you go where tourism is.
I've been to Mexico before, and it hasn't been. Now they grab your hand and they actually drag you to the store. Before, at least they were like, "Come to my shop every second." Now they're like fucking aggressive ass flies, man. And we got scammed. Did I tell you about how I got scammed?
No.
In the resort. So hear me out. Resort managers themselves. So here's what happened. My bus, story time. Our shuttle bus that takes us to airport to fly back to Canada was at 2 was at 3 in the morning. It's 3 a.m. right? So obviously your checkout is 2:30 a.m. because you go there like you want to make sure everything's correct, and then have a little bit of time, load your bags, blah blah blah. So obviously we're fucking sleepy. I go in there and the guy at the counter, he's like, my girlfriend is like with the bags already standing there at the entrance. I'm checking us out, and the guy is like, I can't check you out until you pay a fine. I'm like, what fine? He's like, you smoked in the room. I was like, I don't smoke. My girlfriend doesn't smoke in the room either because I don't smoke, and I don't like that. He's like, there's evidence. I was like, what evidence? He shows me a picture of some cigarette butts in the corner of a room, which doesn't even show if it's our room. And he's like, we got evidence. I was like, I'm not paying for that, man. We don't smoke in the room. Like, it's like seriously, dude. He's like, I'm not gonna let you on a shuttle bus. You're gonna miss your plane. Or he's like, oh, we can call the cops. I was like, okay, call the cops. Well, first of all, fine. It was like $250 American.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I was like, call the cops. So he's like, okay. He's like, you obviously don't know how it works in Mexico. Your first time? I was like, bro, I'm from Russia. I know how cops work, man. You corrupt motherfuckers. I actually tell him that, right? So I wait. Shut up. And mind you, it's not the shuttle bus is not just for us. It still has other people sitting there that are checking out at the same time, and it still has to go to other resorts to pick up some other people.
Yeah.
So like it's on time. Like they can't wait for us, right? So I was like, so the shuttle bus comes up and he's like, we gotta leave. I was like, what do you mean leave? Like I'm gonna miss my plane. So I tell the guy, I was like, dude, where's the cops? He's like, it's gonna take 2 hours. I was like, well, what the fuck, man? Scam, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay you. I had to pay him $250. So he lets us out. So that they told shuttle bus not to take us until we pay. That's what I'm saying. So the shuttle bus takes us. I could have like just paid for the cab. I know, but I'm like, it's too early in the morning. Fuck this shit. I'll just get it over with.
Jesus. Yeah,
That's
I'd
how
have a
Gypsy
fit.
Mexico got, man.
Yeah, Bahamas weren't that bad. No, they weren't that bad. But so you just stayed in the resort, or did you go out and around, or what?
Oh, out and around all the time. Took public buses, went to
Yeah.
towns,
And where did
everywhere,
you
man.
go? What part of Mexico?
Riviera Maya, so it's like an hour away from Cancun.
I want to go to Mexico. I've never been in Mexico. I've been to
It's
Bahamas
very beaches
twice.
are amazing.
Oh
Beaches are
yeah,
amazing,
that
man. Fish, man. We went like
most all of them are
diving.
down there though. I mean, it's just warmer water. Look, it's nicer.
Yeah,
That sounds like
it's
fun.
nice.
Yeah, Bahamas was cool, man. Our first dock got canceled because of wind and current, so we just stayed on the boat. The boat was a fucking riot. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, just nonstop party, just all the time. And then second day we went to I think Nassau. Yeah, I went to Nassau because we missed Bimini, and Nassau was okay. We rented a one of those side by side Can-Ams. You know, it does like 50 miles an hour. You drive on the left
Yeah,
side of the road there. You know, it's European. So you drive
yeah,
on the left side of the road, and I'm in this Can-Am doing 50 fucking miles an hour down the highway. You know,
yeah.
a big ass 4x4 with open doors and shit, just going everywhere. It was nuts. I had fun.
That's
The
awesome.
beaches were beautiful. We ate at some like we found like a poor district, like under a bridge, where it's just like a bunch of like restaurant shacks, and I mean shacks, dude, complete
Yeah, yeah,
total dumpster fires. And I met like a construction guy. I was like, "Hey, man, where's some good food?" And he just like everybody there's so nice. He
yeah.
was working on a building, and I was like, "You guys open?" He's like, "No, no, no, I'm just a construction worker." And he was like, "What are you looking for?" I said, "We're looking for something authentic, you know." And he's like, "Okay, follow me." And he walks us under the bridge across the street to this other row, takes us in this restaurant, and then we sit down, right? And he's sitting there going over the menu with us and taking our order and ordering for us to the waitress, right?
What?
Yeah,
That's
dude. I
awesome.
mean, but see, they were just like so accommodating, right? And we went to
Yeah,
another
I
place,
know.
and what looks like maybe a homeless guy came up with a bunch of avocados, like big ass avocados, and he was
Yeah,
like, avocados, you know, and I'm like, no, we can't take them on the ship and this, that, and the other. He's like, oh yeah, because I'll be ripe in a couple hours. And then after we're done, and this was like fucking 5 miles over somewhere else. After we're done eating, we were leaving in our Can-Am ATV, and he recognized us, and like there's like 15 people like, hey, see you guys later. It was just so nice. Like
yeah.
the people down there were truly freaking amazing,
Oh yeah,
nice people.
yeah.
Nice people.
That's awesome. Man. Yeah, there's some nice things. There's some nice people in Mexico, obviously too. They worked really hard though, man. I'll give them
Yeah.
that. Like, dude, I was sitting in a restaurant, man, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to buy a cigar," and the waiter overheard me. He's like, "You don't have a cigar?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Wait a second." He runs across the road to a cigar shop, brings me a cigar, cuts it, lights it for like, puts like I take it, he lights it for me.
Yeah.
Like it's not even in his shop, man. He just like went and got it for me so I can have a cigar at his restaurant, man.
Just you know, in the United States, and maybe Canada's the same or different. It's just not like that. You know,
Mm-mm.
you go down there and you see the people that are they're much less fortunate. You know, I mean, they're in a beautiful place,
Much
but
happier though.
yeah, but they're much happier and they're just so much nicer. You know, and
Yep.
accommodating to people. It's a tourist town, so they know that we're all from the United States or somewhere else, but they're just so
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
You go around here, you know, Eastern United States, and it's just like fuck you.
I know.
That's I mean, it's just
Yep.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, that was fun. Glad. Too bad our vacations didn't link up because I know you were trying to go to the Bahamas, then you went ahead and booked Mexico anyway. Maybe next
Yeah.
time we'll get linked up on those.
Oh yeah. Easy, man. Easy. He's just
So
never lost power there.
Shib to the moon, huh? Shib to the moon.
Ship to the moon, man. I don't know. Like I want to get into something else, but I don't know.
What do you
I
think
don't
of
know what.
XRP? I ran into a guy at the vape store the other day. I was getting some tobacco products, and I ever heard him talking about it. I was like, yeah, Doge is great. And he starts going on as an XRP bro. And he was just showing me all this stuff, about how XRP is going to get here and do that and the other. What are your thoughts on XRP with the lawsuits and if they're over or not? I don't pay enough attention to give a
I think
shit.
if anything, that is the time when XRP will shine. But again, as far as they're gonna burn 90 billion XRP and it's gonna go to $1,800, and they're planning to use XRP to pay national debt, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, yeah, we'll probably see $4. We'll probably see maybe new all-time high, maybe XRP to $10. And like the thing is, what is the point of kind of dealing with XRP? It's like when people are like, "Oh, we told you it's gonna go up. Did you hold your XRP bag?" Because it didn't perform last bull run, if you remember, right? It didn't do anything compared to other tokens because of the lawsuit and stuff like that, or whatever reason might be. But the thing, and they're like, now it's going up. I was like, yeah, dude. So did anything. You could literally throw your money into anything on the market, and you would have gotten the fucking access instead of waiting for 8 years for XRP. Like, are you fucking nuts? And now you're happy? Now you're praising XRP because you waited 8 years for it and it's finally doing something? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Then again, saying that, it's like, do I want to throw money into XRP even though I think it's going to go up? For some reason, I don't. I don't have trust in it anymore.
One thing this guy said, this XRP bro, said about Doge is that he thinks, I don't believe it. I'm just relaying. He thinks that Elon Musk specifically, especially now that we have a crypto White House with Donald Trump going back in, Elon Musk specifically is going to at some point pivot with his Tesla and all these contracts he has. We're taking payment to where he's going to pivot from Doge and start pushing XRP to take these payments. It's just a conspiracy that I've heard that I just thought that would be funny to talk about because I don't believe it one bit at all.
What is?
XRP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Doge, man. I zoned out for a second. My bad.
Right.
Yeah, like I have more. Like Doge is good. Doge is good. I just don't know if it's good buy right now, even at 3x, because that shit can fucking. Let's pull up Doge. Oh, and Alex Gulman saying Sand, Mana, IMAX, AVAX, Illuvium. Yeah, I guess Sand. I don't know. I'm not into gaming tokens, man.
Used to
Or
be.
AI. I used to be, yeah, but I don't know. I just don't believe in blockchain gaming at all. I think it's the stupidest idea ever. It's like, okay, imagine this. Let me put it this way. Let's say you have an account right now in modern gaming, right? Let's say you have a what's a game everyone knows. Let's say you have a World of Warcraft account, right? Let's say you put in, $1,000 into it. You bought some digital mounts, new skins, some kind of new wardrobe, new skins for your character, right? You put in, like, you've been playing the game for 20 years, right? There's no narrative, bro. That's the thing. I don't believe in the narrative of blockchain gaming. I think it's for noobs that don't understand that it's not gonna work. And here, let me make to the point of why it's not gonna work. So you put in $1,000. Now, let's say your account gets stolen. All right. It's a centralized account, so you can message Blizzard and you can be like, "Hey, obviously my name is Dennis, blah blah blah. I was born this and this year. This is the email that I used. This is the phone number that was connected to my account. My account got somebody changed the password in my account." They will give it back to you. In blockchain, yes, it's a great idea that everything that you get belongs to you, no matter what. It's yours. But if your shit gets stolen, you can't recover it. That's it. It's gone, vaporware. Once you send crypto to anywhere else and you made a mistake in a wallet address, it's gone. There's no way to get it back. Once somebody transfers out, gets your password, transfers out your shit, your NFT, so whatever it is the fuck they're doing, out of your account, you can't get it back, no matter who you message. So, in that sense, I think it's fundamentally flawed. The blockchain is database, a ledger. That's all it is. It's not meant for games.
You vaping, bruh?
Yeah,
You're
I ran out
missing.
of gum.
You're missing the fucking point, Dennis.
Oh
That's
shit!
Alexander's
I
saying. You're
knew
missing
it.
the point, bro.
I knew it. I knew I was missing the point.
There we go.
Sand will go back to $5. Yeah, I think it will. I think it can easily do that. So what? Let's talk about. You know what, Alex and everybody else here who's on our stream. Let's talk about something. Other than let's. What can we put in money right now? What's at kind of the beginning stages of bull run? Other than obviously. Okay, let's check sand. Let's check mana. Let's check IMAX, AVAX, Illumina. Let's check that shit. Sand. Crazy run up here already. Let's do weekly. Yeah, Sand. Holy shit. Holy shit. Man, Sandman might. He's Let's see here something. Holy fuck, Sand is. Dude, his Sand is in the beginning, man. He's not kidding, man. He just gave us 5, yeah. What do you think, Jake? Go look up something.
You know me. I mean, I just trade. I day trade, but I don't know if I have sand on here.
Let's do some TA. Let's do some TA on. Do some TA on something. Fuck. Do Sand TA. I put your screen up. Yeah, you're not wrong, Alexander. Like I'm telling you. Like I understand what you're saying. It's all about the axis and the moves up. But like I just prefer. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't even have a point. Like you're most likely right. I just something when I don't like something for some reason I just don't even want to look at it, and it's probably not a good outlook on it.
I look at this though, and I don't see potential.
You don't see
No,
too
I don't
down.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's way too far down. I don't know what this token does, what it's for, but just
Remember,
basing
it's
on
that
price
game
action.
Send. They had that fucking infrastructure for video games. That fucking game that looked like Minecraft on blockchain, where you can like make items and it becomes like on blockchain and shit like that.
Yeah, I'll watch it, Alexander, and I hope for your case and everybody who's in it that it goes, to $100. I want everybody to be successful, but it just doesn't interest me because you look at price action. Everybody already peaked right here, and then it's just steadily. I mean, it should not have broken this support here, and it did, and it's doing it again and again, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows, and it just doesn't seem appealing to me. It can go to zero, dude. For all I care, it's just not something that I would personally get into if I were to even hold, because it's already telling me that it's suffering big time. It has no appeal to me at all.
That's a
None.
good point. Okay, let's look at the next one. He well, mana, obviously. Let's take a look at mana. What the fuck? It's literally Sand. It looks fucking identical fractal. Identical fractal.
No, it doesn't. No. Sand went up here and did this, and came down, and has just been bleeding ever since. Literally.
I guess.
See?
I guess at least mana has like a frequent support here.
Oh, my chart's up. Put your chart up. I can't. I thought you were looking at my chart. Sorry about that.
No, mana. Look,
Oh yeah. So there you go.
it
Yeah.
looks
I mean,
identical.
it's the same thing. Yeah, the exact same thing. And yeah, guys. I mean, if you want to throw some money at it and you're not worried about losing it, then do it. Because yes, this could go. Who cares? It can go to $1 million. Good for you. It just doesn't. I would not put all of my money into something like that. There's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Let's take a look at the Almighty Soul.
I like Sol. I like Solana.
Like, see, what do you mean everything? Like, look at that. This is a performing coin that you can trade, Alex. This is not Sand. This is not mana. like this as a performing coin that you can trade. I don't like Sol. Again, I don't like it, but simply because of pure action, it interests me. I'll switch back to JCAS.
I'm looking at Solana too.
That's
Yeah, I
nice,
mean,
Alex.
exactly. So this right here shows that
The-
it can rebound already,
shows
and
interest, show development.
and the other mana and sand should have already done the same thing. Maybe they will, but they already should have if they're going to compete and they're going to continue with it.
Mm-hmm.
But Solana's going to take off. Solana does really well. So who's in here? Alexander, who is? I can't see the count. Is there, who's in this live?
7 twits and 4 YouTubers.
Yo, Twitter guys, he just called you a twit. Are you gonna take that from a guy like Dennis? Crypto Ukrainian.
Alex is here. Alexander, you being aggressive, brother. You like, we're not here to hurt your feelings, bro. Don't be a pussy boy. We don't like pussy boys.
Who's Alexander?
I don't know.
Good luck with your TA and show. Thank you, buddy. Alexander Gulman. That old 636. Oh, LX? Alex is LX?
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, dude?
No. Tay told is Alex.
Oh. What's up, LX? Yeah, speaking of LX, dude, that latte I made was amazing. I wish I had more of it. It was nice and full and frothy and delicious.
Okay, so Dr. Alban, sorry to interrupt. I was just on Discord, and there's some kind of request here. So, show triangle and square using Ganzilla. Not gonna. I already showed that. There's nothing to show. Tell how you choose a cycle start for Bertha. Okay, I can show that. JKS, could you share his TA chart he was saying will do once he's reaching his computer? Between how can I see your early event in case it was recorded? What were you gonna show him? Oh, you were gonna show him a harmonic if you can draw one out. Can you do one?
I mean, yeah, if we find one, but he keeps wanting me to do.
There's one on Sol right now on a weekly chart.
He keeps wanting me to do Elliott Wave for some reason. I don't do Elliott.
No, he wants you to do harmonic.
Harmonic on Solana.
Yeah, because he thinks you need an indicator too. He's like, you can't just draw a bat. Of course you can't. Like, I don't think he understands that you can draw fibs manually and draw. I think, isn't this, here's some kind of harmonic playing out right now here on Sol on a weekly chart.
Weekly chart?
You are on a weekly chart. Sorry, let me put you up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
potentially.
this thing looks like a potential
Let's take some
something, right?
measurements.
Yep.
Let's take some measurements. This thing's going, so it's going pretty high. It doesn't look very attractive to me. The problem with this is it could be. No, couldn't be that either. No, I don't see anything on this one here.
Okay, well, just try and find one where there is. Just to show him how it's charted. You know what I mean? And then I'll do the Genzilla after. You wanted to see it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna check what's going on our Twitter.
Yeah, let me see if I can find one somewhere. What's this? Cyber?
By the way, guys, if you're just tuning in and you're new here, just click that follow and sub on Twitter or YouTube, whatnot.
This could potentially be a pretty ugly butterfly right here. Very ugly.
Later, we're gonna trade for fun. We could, Alex. Just the weekend. I don't really put search a trade. You know what I mean? It's like it's stale. Nothing is moving. We can check some gainers, I guess, after. Nice setup, by the way, Alex.
No, I'm not seeing anything right now, dude.
Oh, I skipped 20 minutes. Are you going to show the 3 points? What about the 80% rule for volume profile? Oh, yeah, that. Show him the 80% rule for volume profile.
80% rule is simple. Let's get Bitcoin back up, I guess. So you take your volume profile. Small time frame. Okay, volume profile. Make sure that you're on daily, and you're going to mark out your previous day's profile, right? So this is your 70%, right? This is 70% of the trading happened in this area here. So you're going to mark top and bottom, such as this. This is PD value area high, PD value area low, and point of control. Get rid of that. Now, we need to look at the daily open of the next day, right? Daily open. Okay. If daily opens outside of the previous day value area, which it did not, but let's say that daily open was here, okay? Let's just pretend this is where the chart opened on the next day. And this is your value area. That's your top,
That's the
that's your
high?
bottom. Well, that's your top and bottom. So that's your PD high and PD low. So if and this is on a 30-minute chart, right? If this trades up here, right, and trades inside for at least two 30-minute candles, then there's an 80% chance it's going to trade to the top side. And that's what the 80% rule is. 80% chance that if we trade for two consecutive candles or more inside of previous day value area, there's an 80% chance it's going to go to the other side. Now, it doesn't work on every single asset. Bitcoin is pretty good on. Gold is pretty good on. Most all USD pairs and Forex. Most of your top coins like Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, it does really well. That's the 80% rule. Dr. Albin was talking about the 80% pitchfork rule, which I don't trade. I don't know anything about the 80% pitchfork rule, but pitchfork is simply just showing you a trend here, which can line up with things such as your speed fans. Where's all my stuff at? Speed fan, yeah. It can line up with things such as like your speed fan, right? And if you have confluence where it's crossing, that's what we can use that for. Also on harmonics, if your pitchfork on an uptrend hits D, and it also hits a level, and then it hits an 886, and a bunch of things, and then that gives you a lot of confluence for where you think market price should react accordingly to your bias, right? I don't know anything about the 80% pitchfork rule. I guess he said, and I didn't even bother to look it up because I really just don't care, but he said that if it hits the trend, it has an 80% chance of, I don't even know, bouncing. That's just an accurate trend. And that's the other thing about trends. Even with your channels, the thing about trends is you need to be accurate. So channels, you always just go like tippity top to tippity bottom, right? No matter what it is, if it's a red candle or if it's a green candle. But an accurate trend has to be attached to the appropriate candles. So if you're drawing trends, and this goes with the pitchfork and everything else, a downtrend, right, can only be broken by a green candle. Now on my chart, white is green, blue is red. When we are in a downtrend, which is a lower high, lower lows, you can mark your trends. Your trends have to be from green candle to green candle. So this would have been here first, and of course it gets mitigated, moves along. That's your next point right there. Where are we on a 30-minute? And I have color code, so we're on a 30-minute chart. This trend, and this goes along, and I'm saying this because I was talking about the pitchfork. Most pitchforks, when I draw them, end up on an accurate trend anyway, just because I attach them to the points that are appropriate. Just because this trend is here, because a lot of people trade trends, I don't think there's any percentage of what's going to happen. Either it doesn't break and it holds its resistance or support, or it does break. It's not like an 80% this or that and the other. And a pitchfork is a trend. But so going on a downtrend, you would always attach to a green candle to a green candle. The only time that this is broken is if price trades above it and then opens and stays green, right? If it came down here and did this, and then this, and it's coming back down, and this is a red candle, it's still not a break, so you don't move this yet. So accurate placement of trends is very important. Right now we're on Bitcoin. This is an accurate trend on a 30-minute. We can look for this to come up here and hopefully respect it and go back down if you're in shorts. Hopefully break it and go up if you're in longs. I'm not neither one. So 80% rules covered. Pitchforks, I use it in some instances. Harmonics, if they see one, I'll place it. I don't trade every harmonic. Fib clusters, and these are all things I've learned from other people whose names I will not disclose, but I have learned. They're obviously better at it than I am, but fib clusters are great, and that's taking your Fibonacci tools and drawing them from many places and looking for clusters of fibs, like this. You can see where things will line up, and when you have a cluster like 618, 65, all these spots like this would be a little cluster. Here's a little cluster. Fib clusters, I learned, are another really good tool. Carolyn Borden, I think was her name, and that's who the person I learned from, and she's like the fib queen. If you haven't looked into her, look into her. I've watched a lot of her stuff. She's amazing. So Fibonacci levels, trends, that's what I trade. Harmonics, I do trade. Elliott wave, it takes a lot of time to learn Elliott wave correctly, and I am by no means an expert at Elliott wave. I can draw most of, I can pen out most of them, but I just don't trade it, and I have no plans to trade Elliott wave. And then of course, Dennis uses some crazy stuff in GAN and whatnot, but also RSI and MACD and EMA and all that stuff. They have a role, but that's what I do. This is how I trade right here.
Yeah, RSI is pointless in price discovery mode, really. But once we start getting out of the constant uptrend, then and RSI kind of settles and the price kind of starts ranging better, then RSI is pretty good in combination, obviously, not just alone, in combination with other stuff. But right now, I wouldn't even bother with RSI, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would either. I don't use any indicators really, but I don't understand. You said that somebody mentioned that harmonics, you can't draw them unless it's an indicator. Who said that?
Dr. Albin, I think.
JK,
He's asking again. He's asking if you can draw a harmonic. Can you really not find one right now, or?
Yeah, I mean, I probably could if I really wanted to, but I don't see one in action right now. But you draw a
No,
harmonic.
previously even if maybe there's a previous one or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, right here. Let's clear my chart again. That was too high.
Yeah. Mom? Hey, Mom. Hey, can I go to Jake's house?
Well, while I look for one,
Yeah,
talk
and
about
one
something
night I
else
stayed there
then.
till like 7 because we were having a really fun time. And we like turned the light on and stuff, so we were playing in the dark. And it was so much
You have your
fun.
flashlight, right? To come home?
Yeah. So can I stay till like 7 or 7:30, maybe 8?
It's pretty low.
7.
7?
It's 2 hours.
But that's so early.
Go on.
8?
7.
Please.
6:45.
No. 7:30 at least.
7.
Please. 7:30.
7.
But Dad doesn't care.
Are we still connected?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep looking. Put your chart up. Well, I'll keep looking, I guess.
Okay.
I don't want any dead time here.
All right.
To
So
feed somebody.
while you're waiting, so I don't. You said you already looked up on how to make Genzilla, so I'm not gonna go over everything. Just the settings and stuff like that is already in a video I've made before, but here we can set a value of 89,000 increments of 50. Right, so Style goes up by 50%, by $50. Because Bitcoin, we don't need to be super accurate, and the price range is too big right now. Technically, it's pretty hard to scale Genzilla, but it's not that bad. Anyways, so we spin the wheel to a 45-degree angle, because that's the secret angle of GAN, and then we mark all these values here. This you don't really need. More diagonal ones. Blah, 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 blah. And you want to chart them all up on your chart. On your Bitcoin chart, in this case. Obviously, it shows you some planets too. I'm not getting into that at all. Sorry, just not. So you would put all these levels on your chart, right? And we did put them up on the chart before. These are the 3 levels that I picked here for the top. Now, question is, how do we know what the top is, right? These are all the levels from previous, like 12 months. So now, you would go to Bertha, right? And this is Tesseract Pro. Good software, guys. You can do it on you can do TA like this on just regular TradingView, but I like this. It's everything scaled. So your pivot starts, and I made a video on this too. I don't know why you want to. I don't do triangle and square shapes in Genzilla, Dr. Albin. I don't know who told you that. I don't even know what you mean by that. Do you see any triangles or squares shapes on my Genzilla? I don't. So your first pivot point always starts in the beginning of a cycle with a high. Pivot point 1 can't be this. Pivot point 1 can't be this, can't be this. It has to be the first high of a cycle start. So our cycle started here 6 months ago. This is 2048-minute chart, and cycle will end in 9 months. This particular cycle. In this cycle, there will be 10 pivot points, 5 up, 5 down. Right? So there's our time. This time is calculated easily by number of bars in a previous pivot and square root of it. Right? So we got 13, 26, 52, 105. Now, again, cycle started. 32-minute chart. Cycle starts. It's 1 week from Monday to Monday. 6 days ago, we have 1 day left. So 4 quadrants. All right? You got to know Okay, check this out. We don't have that. 4. Ooh. Huh. Okay, so when you put a GAN fan, you gotta have this initial impulse. Once you get the initial impulse, you can set your kill zone and scale it like that, and then it scales. This GAN fan will scale like that. So this is a 45-degree angle here. If it breaks, anything above that is bullish, anything below it is bearish. First major resistance is double arc 3. Second major resistance is double arc 5. If you break the 3, it has, I think, 77% chances of getting all the way to 5. If it doesn't break the third one, it will follow the GAN angles and hug them. You like see like how it hugged it here and just followed it up. So we broke the 3, so we're probably going to go higher all the way here too. Again, 101. So now, that's what I've been saying. So how do you know which one is the top? So you line it up with a high time frame cycle pivot, right? And then you look, what do we have here? So right now we hit 99, but I think we're going to go a little bit higher because we still have time. We still have about 15 days of potential up move for pivot point 5. 28 days actually, even up to a month. 28 days up to a month. And then we have this level here on a GAN spiral, which is 103.592, and then we had a level 103.400 on our GANzilla. So this is a major resistance level, and it also lines up with our GAN fan on Tesseract. And if we take a look, we have this level here, 103.355. So this lines up with the pivot point correctly. So this is our potential top before the retracement. Okay, Jacobs, you did something?
Oh, yeah, it's a cipher. I mean, if you're interested in learning how to draw these, I mean, there's cheat sheets everywhere. I think Martin shared one the other day, but basically it's Fibonacci pulls and time, right? And so this pull here, you would pull from the start of the leg. Turn this up here. Start of the leg and see where it goes to, right? So it went to 0.5. From 0.5, you would pull from this down to here, see how high it can go, right? And it went up to that area. And then what you do is you find your D. So it's ABCD. D is going to be the point where I wanted it to go. It didn't. It's fine. But if it had gone down here to D, which has some confluence back here with some ranges and some other things, that would have completed this cipher. And of course, you would take it up. And the cipher ends in a 786, and I have a pocket of 78683. So that would be kind of like your stop loss underneath that area, which is a little range here on a 30-minute, which I think is a really good range. And that's it. So it's not just like he draws Fibonacci, or maybe he uses a fucking indicator. I have no idea. But if he knows how to use Fibonacci, you do the same thing with harmonics. And like I said, you can get a cheat sheet, which will tell you percentages it goes up and percentages it goes down, and you can draw it out. And then time is pretty simple. So I draw 2 times here, which is from A or from X to B, and then another one that was a 3-point from here because time was important to me. I also drew a time here, which I marked, and I said that's the max time to hold the cipher. This is when I posted it. The price was probably around here somewhere when I posted it originally. It hit max time, had to drop, but didn't drop high enough. And of course, now it took off. So this is invalidated. right? Because we can't have, an ugly cipher looking like that. It just doesn't make sense. So this is no longer a good play, but this is how you would have drawn it out. And of course, you would set your, you'd look for other confluences, like I said before. So, tops and ranges. There's a 30-minute range in here somewhere, right? And then you'd make your educated guess on where you're going to put your buy in, and stop loss is going to be down here somewhere, and take it up. That's it. I've drawn
Right.
bunches of harmonics. They're very easy. They're good to trade, but it's not the end all be all. I know a bunch of different strategies. Price action is a really fun strategy that you taught me, actually.
I did.
Yeah, back when we were scalping a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
There's just a lot of different strategies that I use. People like in the Discord, they'll ask me or ask you, what single strategy do you use? Well, I don't just use a single strategy, right? I mean, you saw when put me on the spot looking for a fucking harmonic, I couldn't find one immediately. It's just not. It wasn't clear to me that there's a trade going on in in a harmonic. So you don't just find the harmonic, right? I mean, if it's happening, that's fine. I've seen a bunch of them in Bitcoin over the past, but you got to look at every time frame, right? I didn't want to sit here on this live doing a bunch of time frames. But you can look at it. If you can see a pattern, like when I saw this C up here happen, this didn't go in until after C happened. That's when I drew it because we had a good rejection. It was going down. That's when you draw your harmonic. But if I don't see that, and if I see a range trade, or I see a fib cluster trade, or I see it all of the above with hold levels and trends and everything else, that's what you go by. So single strategy traders like ICT and some of those, a lot of people are successful with them. It's great. It's just not me. I like to know as much as I possibly can so I can see all of it. And that's how I trade.
Nice. Thanks, man. All right. I think we covered everything. Do we have anything more, or should we call the live for now? Because we've been online for $1:17. I mean, hour and 17.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. Actually, I'm really sleepy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is recorded. This will be on on YouTube.
All right, you guys have a good night. See ya.
See you guys.